knitting and messing up and missing stitches, but it's fine. I'm a beginner. Don't judge me.
Nobody's judging. Nobody judges on the knit list.
Hi, welcome back to the Knit List.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Caitlyn.
And today we're talking all things Marie Wallin. As you can see, Caitlyn and I are both wearing sweaters that I knit by Marie Wallin. I'm wearing honeysuckle, and Caitlyn is wearing
Primrose.
primrose. And I also knit one more, which we'll show at the end of the eyeling. I knit the eyeling as well, and it's down here, but Sammy's on my lap. Caitlyn and I were looking through our sweaters, and this was almost the reason why we started this podcast, was looking through my sweaters. And we were looking through these, and I came to the conclusion, and this is, again, just my opinion. So this is my opinion and my opinion only. That, damn, these are really kind of ugly.
But they're so intricate, and when it comes to like knitting, like now that I've started just knitting something as an absolute beginner and trying to just knit anything, seeing something like this and like, oh my God, that's amazing that people can knit that. But then you do, and you put all this work into it, and then you're like, wait,
This didn't turn out how I wanted it to. I will say that this honeysuckle did turn out the way I wanted it to, and I do love this one.
I really like that one as well.
This one I splurged, and I bought all of the Marie Wallin wool, and I bought it in March of 2020, right before lockdown. Lockdown was happening. I'm a nurse, so I still had to work. I was a little envious of everybody else who was going to be able to stay home and knit. But I knit this during lockdown. It is, however, a little too small for me, and I did loan it out to my sister.
It's not. It looks great on you.
Thank you.
It's not too small. Also, you styled it amazingly with the green top underneath and the green, like, it really, that one is not ugly.
This is so funny because this is my son's shirt.
It is.
I was wearing a different shirt, and he said, Mom, I have one that I never wear anymore. And I put it on, like, all right, well, this it looks okay.
It looks great with that sweater. It really is a perfect color contrast. Like, I love it.
It is an amazing, amazing sweater. I followed Marie Wallin's directions to the T. I did everything she said to do, and it's beautiful, and I love the cream background. I think that that's what leads me into what I have problems with is, for instance, as we head over here to Primrose, or if any of you have knit this or have seen the actual pattern, the collar is different. The Primrose collar originally, as you can see here, just didn't fit. And so I decided to take it out. I cut it out, and then I re-knit it with blue because I like to have blue near my face, not orange. Now, this is where I'm going to probably get into some controversy with Marie Wallin. She really plays up on the heathers and the oranges and the rusty colors of the fields. And I fell in love with the photographs and the way that these colors all flow with the plaid skirts. Caitlyn thinks those photos are atrocious with the plaid mixed with color work like this. And I looked at those and I'm like, oh, she's kind of right. Like, I have memories of the Portland Saturday Market in the 80s with my best friend Kim. We would go down there and one Christmas bought each other, we called them our Saturday Market sweaters. And they were these big, thick colorwork sweaters knit by some stoned hippie. And we each bought each other one, and we wore them forever. I had mine forever. I mean, mine just disintegrated maybe 10 years ago. That was my idea and why I fell in love with this one and the eyeling, the color work. I think it's amazing.
It is.
But her wool isn't, this is more of it's just different. So it's a beautiful inspiration. I wouldn't knit it again. It cost an awful lot of money to do this. And it also cost me the same to knit the eyeling. I thought Primrose didn't work out. I'll do the eyeling. Same thing. It has no orange and no rust in it.
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason I decided I like to knit things big and wear them big. So I knit it big, and this is purely my fault. It's just way too big and I can't wear it.
I was just going to say, this is not your size. Like, this is way too big for you. If you gave this to a bigger person than you, it would look great. This is not your size. Also, I'm not obsessed with how big the collar is, the neckline, collar, whatever you call it.
I agree.
I'm not, it's a little much. I've said in the past, I like to wear like a t-shirt underneath. Just because, like, I get kind of sweaty. I'm a sweaty girl. So I'm like, I don't want to be, like, sweaty in like a wool sweater, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to, like, have a t-shirt on under. And you can't wear a t-shirt under this with that neckline because it's going to stick out and look silly.
I agree. So this has a wide neckline, and that is likely due to my knitting gauge.
This is way too big for you, Christy. Like, what? This is way too big for you.
I'm just really bummed out by it, and I used all of her wool. That leads me to thinking about today's podcast and what I wanted to talk about with it. This is my opinion and my opinion only.
Probably not only, but you're putting it out there.
So Marie Wallin comes out every year with these beautiful books, and they are, I think they're $35, and they're gorgeous. Here's that one. I'm first in line.
Look at you. You're so fancy with your wool colors just taped on here. I love it.
I've been inspired by these. And also, I feel there's a little bit of an elitism with Marie Wallin.
That's cute.
Well, that is darn cute.
That is cute. I like that. I just opened to a random page. That's cute.
This is very cute, and this is something I love. But here's my problem. Look at this photo. What is that? Is that cable work? Can you see that?
You're asking me? As if I know anything. But no, I mean, no, I have no idea.
You're going to knit this sweater. Look and see what's on there. What do you see on the pattern on there? You can't see it. It's dark. And so I go to Ravelry and I can see other people's who've made it because I have wanted to knit this. But I think she's come out with her own line of wool, which is beautiful, British breeds. And it's soft and it's warm and it's wonderful and it smells earthy. As I progressed through my knitting, when I really got into it and really progressed through my knitting, I was looking on Ravelry and I thought I really wanted to knit. I loved Zell, her pattern Zell, which I'll put right here. And I couldn't knit it because you had to be part of her Fair Isle Club.
Oh, so she's like fancy elite. I get the elitism now. It's like, we're the fancy knitters. You need to be as good as us if you want to knit what I knit.
It felt like that. Today I looked it up specifically for the podcast, and it said to knit this, the next 500 people are on this, and she has a list of patterns that you can only knit if you have made it into the Fair Isle Club. Initially I looked at that and I thought, oh, someday I'd love to be in the Fair Isle Club. And then I thought, you know what? Later as time progressed and my knitting progressed, I thought, no. I'd love to knit your pattern if you want to put it out, and I will buy your wool and I will pay the price. I know that I can now knit Yell, but I can now buy the pattern. But if you want, I'm so sure. It just seems so pretentious to me. And that has the elitism of knitting that I don't think is very cool.
Yeah, it's like, put it out. You want people to knit this. You made this pattern and you want to share it. Share it. Don't make it like, oh, you have to be in my cool club to knit it. Like, what is this, high school?
Totally. There's this element I have of this feeling of these sweaters, my opinion. I just feel there are designers who I have knit and they have actually liked their work that I've knit. Or on Instagram, they've done that. And that is so cool when a really popular designer likes what you've done and they reach out and they say, hey, this is cool. Or they have you test knit for them and they promote what you've done for their page. That is a completely different feeling than elitism.
Isn't that the whole point? Isn't the point of putting out these patterns to have other people want to knit them? And so, like, you obviously put them out because you think they're awesome and you think they're beautiful. So you want to share them if you're putting them out. So why make it like, you have to be part of my club, though? If you're not one of the popular girls, then you can't knit this. You can't knit with us. Like,
That's how it feels.
yeah, that's not cool. Like, if you are somebody who is designing this stuff, you want to be able to be like, yeah, thanks for knitting my thing, and yours looks awesome. Like, you knit my pattern, and it looks great. Like,
I would think that if, for instance, we hold that up, when this book came out and there's, 30 people knitting this one sweater, only 30 of this book, I would think that you would go through and praise every single one of them. Not that I'm looking for praise, which led me down the rabbit hole today thinking about there is an absolute elitism in yarn shops.
I don't know this. Please tell me more.
Certain yarn shops can make one feel like because you don't know anything, you are less than and this big and you're lucky to be in their shop.
Ew.
And
Ew.
it is so funny. There's a shop near our old house in Portland. I won't name it. But when I was first back into knitting and I went in there, I was so scared to go in there, and I was scared. I was really nervous. It was a popular place and lots of cool people in there and knitting up 1,000 things. And I didn't realize I needed to have the yarn wound. You buy it in a skein and then you have it wound into a ball. I do that at home now, but at the time I didn't have that equipment. And so I bought it and I was so scared, and I asked, not scared, I was really like, sorry, I know you've kind of been bitchy to me this whole time, but could I just go out on a limb and ask if I could personally wind this? Wind this? Are you kidding? Do you see how crazy busy this shop is right now?
Really? They were rude AF. Oh, yuck. I hate that. I hope you never went back to that shop because gross.
Totally gross. So I went home, bought the equipment online. I remember there was a lady online who had a video. This is, 15 years ago, had a video of how to do it, and I wound it myself. Recently, the sweater that I'm currently knitting is the Radmere that I keep talking about, and I was trying to find some worsted weight cream white colored wool, and my mom and I went to one yarn shop and they didn't have it. So I'm like, ugh, all right.
No, you went back.
Let's go back. Let's go back. So we went back, found a parking spot. My mom stayed in the car. I didn't tell my mom about this shop. And I went in, and as soon as I went in, unbelievable. Just, what? That's not where I said it was. This isn't the room. You want the other room. Just one lady was so astoundingly, incredibly bitchy. It was so astonishing that I looked at the other lady, deer in the headlights, and she kind of apologized with her eyes. And I thought, this is so funny that this is exactly how this shop is, and I don't know how it's still open.
I wish you would blast them. I mean, no, we're not going to. We're not those kind of, we're above that.
Yeah,
but
I'm not going to, but I did go get in the car and told my mom the story. And then I said, you know what? We're driving out to the suburbs because I'm going out to For Yarn's Sake in Beaverton, Oregon. And they are nothing but helpful and warm and nice. And so glad you're there, and talk about knitting. And they are incredible. So if you're ever in Oregon in the Portland metro area, For Yarn's Sake is wonderful. And that is who I bought this from, and I bought the books from. They're so great.
Good. Yeah, we're never going back to yarn shop who shall not be named.
Right.
Because gross.
My local yarn shop, my totally local yarn shop here is Close Knit in North Portland, and they're incredible too. Warm, wonderful, cozy shop, have everything you could ask for, advice, just friendly, everything you imagine, like, oh, it's a rainy Portland Sunday and I'm going to go spend $200 on yarn. Where do I want to go? Well, I'm not heading out to that other one. I'm going to go to either of these two places.
Is that the one that we went to together with Ava?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Let's call them out. They were great too.
Yeah, they were great. What was that place called? I don't know.
Wicked Sisters Yarn Shop in St. John's.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Wow, you just nailed that. It was really great because we brought my 3-year-old, what she wasn't even 3 at the time, I don't think. And they have like a whole little section of like kid books and all that. And the girl was super, super kind to her. Ava's trying to like run around. And I'm like, we're not running around in here. It's a little yarn shop. Like, you gotta chill out, girl. And she was just making jokes with Ava and so helpful. You kept asking her questions. And that was a really great shop. I think that's the only yarn shop or knitting shop I've ever been to. And they were good. I like that one.
I forgot about them. They are wonderful. And we had a really good time. I remember they had 2 patterns that I was thinking about knitting for Caitlyn, which I still am. And they had them already knit and hanging in the shop.
I was like, those are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One is the Traveler hoodie, which I have the yarn for, and I'm going to knit for her at some point.
I loved that one. The cute little, it's almost like a cropped hoodie. It was really cute. Yeah.
So there are wonderful places to go, but I just think if you are a new knitter or newish or insecure like I am, I can be insecure about things, then
stick to one of the ones we named because we're nice people and we're not naming the one you shouldn't go to.
Right. Right. So of these 3 sweaters, I would absolutely recommend the honeysuckle, and I would knit it again. And I think it's beautiful. And I will put a picture, of course, of the full length of it, and because I don't want to disrupt Sammy.
I agree. I think that one is fabulous. It looks great on you. It's beautiful.
And we didn't have to join a special club to knit it. She allowed me to just spend $35 on her book and $200 on her yarn to do it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much. Oh, so funny. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I also do love like these colors that are all in here. These are all colors you used in these sweaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're really pretty. Like this. I love this. Like a pink gray almost. What's it called? Does it say on here?
Blossom.
Blossom. That's pretty. I like that a lot. I think that's more blossom. This one's pretty. Yeah.
That one has some fancy name that I had to Google.
It doesn't even say. Wait, it actually doesn't even say the name on it.
It's like Circulian or something. Circulian.
Sure. What she said. I don't know. But these colors are great. I do really like them a lot. So no shade. A little shade, but no real shade to you, Marie Wallin.
No. But I do have so many left over that I would love to do a giveaway and give a few skeins of this away. So
yeah, that's a great idea. So what do we do? How do we want to do our giveaway? Do we want to do YouTube comments? Subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you're interested in the giveaway, and
I would love to send you
someone.
I would love to to share the joy of that, because I'm not quite sure. There's not enough to knit another sweater. There's not enough to knit one of her scarves. Well, there might be. I'd love to share some of it. And I promise I won't just do this rust.
This is the only one you get. If you win, you get this, and you're going to be happy about it. It's really not a bad color, though, honestly. It's not bad.
Yeah. So, how's your knitting going?
So it's going well because I'm making progress. Like, look, we got a little, shoot.
Just leave it on the floor. I do that.
Okay, it's fine. We've got a little length going here. But,
I think you're doing great.
Big hole here, holes here. You can tell, like, it's not straight. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently, I'm just, like, adding stitches somehow, some way. Don't ask me. Every single time. There's, like, it's a perfect, and it's on both sides like that. So, like I said, this is practice, but this is the most I've ever knit.
I think it's beautiful.
You do? Thank you. That's very sweet of you, even if it's
it's a beautiful color, and it even matches the sweater.
It does.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a rainbow right now. Because I'm like so off. Like, look at that. If you actually knit and you're watching this, you're like, girl, what are you doing? I know. I'm a beginner, so leave me alone. But like, yeah, there's holes everywhere. I'm just trying my best, honestly. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm just going to keep doing it for now. And then next project, we'll see where we go from here,
And all knitters point out the flaws. And I think if a knitter, it's only probably knitters watching this, people are only applauding you. We love that you're learning to knit as a lefty. This is your first project and it looks fantastic and it feels good and you're enjoying it. So quit apologizing for it.
Okay, you're very sweet. Also, but like, what is this? This is this stitch. If our producer could zoom in here, maybe. How did I do that?
I don't.
Like, you don't know. Exactly.
Everybody makes
I don't know how I
mistakes.
did it.
Everybody makes mistakes.
And I did it down here too. It's like, what in the holy hell am I doing? But you know, whatever. I don't care. I'm just doing it. And it's nice. Tom and I, after bedtime for Ava, we go downstairs every night. We go down to our bedroom and we watch TV. And now we watch TV and I knit. And it's nice and it's relaxing and you love it so much.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, I am enjoying it very much. It is very relaxing until I get to a point where I'm like, what a part? Or like, I don't know, some of these stitches, like even right here, you can tell. What? That one? That is like that.
That's one.
But these are all normal size. These are all good, but that one's a fatty.
That's the wool.
What am I doing?
The wool is split. It's not you.
That's what I thought, but then I was like, I'm just blaming the wool, and it's probably me. That's my progress.
Nice job, Caitlyn. I think that's great. I'm really impressed by you. I
Oh,
really am.
You are just too sweet.
No, it's true.
Thank you.
True.
What about you, Miss World Star Knitter over here? What
I'm
is
still working on my Radmere. And I spent the weekend at my mom's house. I'm trying to get to 17 inches for the back.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Like what? So all of these, sorry, I know if you are a knitter, you know, and you're like, what are you asking? But for anybody who's watching that maybe isn't or is interested and would be a beginner, all of these little blue markers are for where you do something different.
Yep.
Okay. And you just know, like, okay, I hit that one, now I do this knit. Now I hit this one, I do this. Okay.
Correct.
I mean, this is stunning. I love the cream color. I love this pattern. I can't wait to see it done.
Yeah.
How long has this taken you?
We're now at 2 weeks. So this is 2 weeks.
I think mine's like 2 weeks too, and I've gotten this much done. And mine's not even anything intricate like this. It's just knitting and messing up and missing stitches. But it's fine. I'm a beginner. Don't judge me.
Nobody's judging. Nobody judges on the Knitlist.
We don't judge here.
So yeah, it gets complicated and each of these do separate different parts of the pattern. When you start to knit more complex things, you'll understand. But that's how that works. Yeah. Yep.
It's beautiful.
I love the feel of it. Feels really good. It's a really nice wool.
It does feel really good. Really, really nice. And these do too. I got to shout out to Marie Wallin for this wool because it is not itchy. I can wear it. This is soft. It is cozy.
It is wonderful wool. I'm not going to lie. It is worth the price point. This one has started to pill just a tiny bit, but not a big deal. I've made my peace with what I was trying to say about that. Like, I don't want to have to join your club to beg to be able to knit your pattern. Yes, sir, may I please knit your pattern?
Yeah, seriously. That's exactly what it's giving.
No, you silly American.
No, yeah, no, that's not cute. We don't like that. I don't like that. Don't be elitist. Like, if you want, you clearly do this because you want people to knit it. You want to share this, so then just share it.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at these, that's a lot of work. So it's not like just anyone's gonna knit your pattern. Like, they have to know what they're doing and want to do it. So anyway, we went to Life of the Showgirl.
We did last night.
Taylor Swift went in theaters. We did. It was fun. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I had a really good time. I'm so excited. But, you know, I've heard from 2 people, this is not their favorite album, and it's my favorite album.
The internet, the interwebs have been a lot of people saying like, oh, this sounds just like this song, and this song sounds like this song, and this song sounds like, okay. Taylor Swift is a queen. The girl is not ripping off anyone's songs. I'm sorry. If you think that, you're wrong. Or not ripping off their songs, but if she's taking quite literally anything from someone else's song, she's going to them or their estate in George Michael's case. And asking for permission to do so. So there's no, I mean, come on, people. That's just how the internet's though, you know?
I loved that about George Michael and father figure. I'm from the 80s and George Michael, Wham. That's one of my, I mean, I can sing any song, any Wham song. I know them all, and George Michael. And father figure, I was really excited to hear because I wanted to see what she would do. And it was so great.
It's real. I
And then they changed my checks bigger.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
In the movie, she changed it to my checks bigger.
The clean version for the kids at the movie, which there were like 2 5-year-olds next to us in their cute little sparkly outfits dancing. That was adorable. But I was a little disappointed. I was like, I don't like that version as much. But it's okay. It's a great song. I love the album. My husband, your son, came home and the day it came out and said, "Oh, have you listened to it all?" And I was like, "Sir." I was like, "Yeah, I'm on my 7th time through. I work today. All I've been doing is playing this album on repeat. Like, what do you have I listened to it all?" It's like he doesn't even know me after 14 years. I know. I absolutely love it. I love it all. Even the ones that I at first said weren't my favorites, like Elizabeth Taylor. I love Elizabeth Taylor. I'm a liar. I was lying to myself by saying it wasn't my favorite. I love it. I think the whole album's great. And shout out to Sabrina Carpenter because her vocals on Life of a Showgirl, that song is fantastic. I had a friend of mine say that song belonged on Sabrina's album because she does have a lot of vocals in it, but I thought it was beautiful and I thought the whole album was great. And seeing like the behind the scenes of the Fate of Ophelia music video, that was really fun. That was probably after my first like 2 or 3 listens through, I would probably say that was my least favorite song on the album. Yeah, I think I would have. And then I watched that and now I've been listening more and more and more. And I'm like, okay, I like it. I like it. I like them all. I love them. And I didn't even tell you this. I went to Target yesterday about the vinyl. I have every Taylor vinyl. I have to, of course I'm buying the new one. It comes with like a big poster. My daughter, Ava, my 3-year-old, is like, "What are we gonna do with this? Where should we put it?" And she goes right in our living room. She's like, "How about right here?" I'm like, "Yeah, your dad would love that. Let's put it right there." Like, why don't we grab some tacks and stick it up on the wall? No, but I think it's amazing. Taylor, you're amazing because I know you're watching.
Well, when I got up to knit at 4 a.m. on,
As she always does.
was it Friday? What day Thursday morning, did it come out Thursday?
You're asking me. I don't know my days. It came out at 9 p.m. on the
Wednesday.
2nd for us.
So Thursday morning, I woke up and I knew that I was going to listen to it while I worked out. And then there was the Apple TV with Eugene Levy interviewing Prince William. And that, I was like, oh my God, that was so good. So
I literally didn't even know that happened.
Do you know who Prince William is?
Oh, shut up. Do you know who Eugene Levy is? Go on. Yes, but I didn't know that happened.
So it was like 2 amazing things in one day. It was great. Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
Anyway, I'm kind of starting to love that sweater now that we've been sitting. The more I'm sitting across from her, watching her in it, because Caitlyn's so pretty, and I'm like, that is kind of look good. But I do not like that. Anyway,
Nope, I don't like it.
I just don't. These colors just throw me all off. Anyway,
it's very, very colorful, and I think, like I've said in multiple episodes in the past, I'm more of a neutral girl. This is a lot going on. It is a lot. I mean, I respect the craft. I respect how difficult and intricate this was to knit. Fantastic. It's beautiful. It'd be beautiful on a mannequin. Me. But for me to like wear out to brunch, probably not. That's all. But again, Marie, your wool is fantastic because I would wear a sweater in this wool all day. I don't have any sleeves on underneath this. I mentioned
in just this.
Yeah. I've mentioned before that I feel like I need to wear a long sleeve under. I'm wearing a short sleeve right now. I'm not itchy at all. It's very cozy and I would wear a sweater of this wool variety out in the world comfortably.
Well,
indeed.
All right. I think that is a wrap for this week.
That's a wrap.
I still have ice in my wine from last week.
It's been sitting there for a week.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a wrap on this episode of the Knitlist. If you watched this and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our YouTube or podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, really helps. And we will see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.